Some anime entertain, others disturb. A few feel like prophecy. They weren't written just to be watched. They were written to warn. These stories don't just make you feel something. They leave you with silence. The kind of silence that makes you wonder if you've seen the end already. If you've lived it. Welcome to Blackfish Breakdowns, where anime, manga, and meaning collide. Let's go.
Why do you run? You're no match for the vast majority of the animal kingdom. You would get devoured by a devil. Devoured. Devoured.
Devilman Crybaby doesn't ask questions. It answers them. About who we are when nothing is left to protect. About what happens when mercy dies. This isn't just a violent anime. It's a spiritual extinction event. A love story swallowed by divine silence. By the time you realize what you've watched, it's too late. The judgment already fell. Sometimes the devil in the story is the only one who understands what's holy.
I've made Akira into a devil. And I might have just created the most powerful, ruthless, and brutal devil in this.
What started as a war against monsters became a war against memory. Attack on Titan tells you early, the real enemy is inside the walls, in the blood, in the bones, in the stories you were told to believe. This isn't just action, it's a parable about inherited war, and how even the chosen become what they hate. This isn't about freedom, it's about what you're willing to destroy, to feel like you deserve it. A child sold piece by piece to demons, a land cursed by its own king, a war between soul and survival. Dororo moves like a fable, but it burns like scripture. There's no villain to stop, only a world already broken, and a boy fighting to take his body back from gods that never cared. This isn't justice. This is what's left after justice fails.
君にしかできないことがあります。君の名はプルシカ。夜明けの花を意味する言葉です。パパです。私がパパですよ。プルシカ。
Not all descent is symbolic. Made in Abyss shows you what happens when the soul goes down and never comes back up. It looks innocent, beautiful, but beauty masks the unbearable. The further they go, the more they forget who they were, their names, their limits, their hope. This isn't a journey, it's a test. What are you willing to lose to reach the truth? Most anime build a world. Textualize shows you one that's already dead. No heroes, no reset, just silence. A slow descent into a future that forgot how to mean anything. This isn't about winning. It's about whether your present still matters after purpose disappears. The gods don't speak in this story. Not because they're gone, but because no one listens anymore.
What is it?
These aren't just anime, they're echoes. Echoes of a future we keep avoiding, of decisions we already made, of fires still waiting to be lit. Not every prophecy comes with angels and trumpets. Sometimes it comes with a smile and a scream you don't hear until it's too late. Paranoia. Agent doesn't come at you with blood or demons. It comes with pressure, with fear, with lies we tell ourselves to avoid breaking. Every character is running from a truth they refuse to face. Lil Slugger isn't chasing them. They're chasing the lie, and he's the consequence. It's not a horror story. It's a cultural symptom, a society infected by its own escapism. Sometimes the monster isn't coming for you. It's coming from you. Boogie Pop Phantom whispers instead of screams. Its world isn't broken. It's haunted, not by ghosts, but by consequences. Every scene feels like a dream you had once and forgot. Characters drift through life, their pain unspoken, their trauma unhealed.
地下トンネルで拾ったものだよ。たくさんあったので、下のジャンク屋に置いてきた。
It's not about survival. It's about memory, myth, and the echo of something divine. Or forgotten. The silence after something breaks. That's where Boogie Pop lives. Berserk doesn't feel like anime. It feels like scripture, a record of wrath, betrayal, and the terrifying silence of the gods. Guts doesn't fight evil. He survives it. He walks through prophecy with a broken sword and a bleeding will. The eclipse isn't just a moment. It's a revelation. This isn't about revenge. It's about enduring after the divine turns its back. Berserk isn't a warning. It's a record of what happens when mercy ends. At first, it feels like a fairy tale, a warm light, a perfect home, children laughing. But the light is a lie. The love is a cage.
大好きだから苦しんでほしくない。私はあなたたちを苦しませたくないの。美味しいご飯と愛情いっぱい。飢えも寒さも真実も知らず行く。偽物の笑顔なんていらない。
The Promised Neverland warns you. The world isn't cruel. It's structured, and innocence is a resource to be harvested. What if the orphanage isn't the lie? What if it's the mercy before the truth?
死なせたくない家族がいるの。そのためなら何回だって諦めない。
Psycho-Pass shows you what justice looks like when it's programmed, predetermined, and detached from humanity.
They were not two ships passing in the night. They understood each other better than they understood themselves. Their focus was solely reserved for the other.
You are Shinya Kogami.
And you are Shogo Makishima.
The Sybil system isn't broken. It's flawless. And that's the horror. You can't escape judgment when judgment is the foundation. You can only survive by becoming useful. The system doesn't need you to be good, just obedient. If these stories felt like a warning, you're not imagining it. We break down anime, manga, and gaming every week. This isn't just commentary, this is Blackfish. Subscribe, stay deep, stay dangerous.